Today, we're uncovering Italian songs that are actually covers or adaptations of famous US and UK hits. You might be surprised, some Italian classics have secret roots in English-language songs you already know. In the 60s and 70s, Italian artists didn't just translate, they reinvented global hits with their own flair. This created a musical bridge, turning rock anthems into romantic ballads and pop hits into orchestral dramas. We'll explore these transformations, listen to both versions, and reveal the stories behind them. Let's dive into the world where Italian charm meets global music. You'll never hear these songs the same way again. Before we get to adaptations, let's talk about the song that flipped the script, Nel blu dipinto di blu, or Volare. Released in 1958 by Domenico Modugno, Volare became a symbol of Italian joy and creativity. After winning Sanremo, it soared to number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100, unheard of for a non-English song. It won the first ever Grammy for Record and Song of the Year, proving music's universal power. Volare's infectious melody and Modugno's passionate performance made it a global phenomenon. Covered by legends from Dean Martin to David Bowie, the original remains unmatched. Volare showed the world that Italian music could not just compete, but dominate on the world stage. It's the benchmark for every Italian crossover hit to come. Italy transformed Benny King's Stand By Me into Pregherò, a heartfelt prayer by Adriano Celentano. The lyrics became a plea for love and spiritual comfort, resonating deeply in Italian culture. Celentano didn't just translate, he reinvented the song, making it a grand emotional experience. Pregherò became a massive hit, showing the magic of Italian musical reinvention. Jumping to the 70s, let's talk about Roberta Flack's Killing Me Softly and its Italian echo. In 1987, Fiorella Mannoia released Quello che le donne non dicono, not a direct cover, but inspired by the emotional storytelling of Flack's hit. Songwriter Enrico Ruggeri crafted a new anthem, giving voice to the unspoken feelings and strength of Italian women. Mannoia's performance is raw and powerful, turning the song into a declaration of female identity. The melody is original, but the spirit of intimate confession is shared. Both songs reveal hidden truths, but Mannoia's shifts the focus to women's inner worlds. It became a beloved classic and a symbol of empowerment in Italy. Sometimes inspiration is more powerful than imitation. This is how a feeling from one culture sparks a new fire in another. Back to the 60s. Bobby Solo's Una lacrima sul viso is a classic Italian ballad with a hidden origin. It's actually an adaptation of Teresa Brewer's A Tear Fell, but Solo's version is slower, more dramatic, and packed with raw emotion. His Elvis-inspired delivery and trembling vibrato made the heartbreak feel real. Despite being disqualified at Sanremo for lip-syncing, the song became a massive hit, selling over 1 million copies. The Italian adaptation surpassed the original, turning a simple pop tune into an unforgettable anthem. It launched Bobby Solo into superstardom and captured the spirit of a generation. Sometimes all a melody needs is a new perspective and a single, perfect tear. This is Italian passion transforming an American song. That's the power of adaptation. What happens when an Italian song goes global? Enter Quando 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 by Tony Renis. Written for Sanremo in 1962, its bossa nova rhythm and catchy chorus made it irresistible. The song didn't win, but Pat Boone's English version turned it into an international lounge classic. Covered by stars from Engelbert Humperdinck to Michael Bublé, its melody transcended language. This reverse adaptation shows the musical exchange wasn't one way. Italy inspired the world too. Quando is pure la dolce vita. Romantic, cool, and timeless. A great song knows no borders. Here's another reverse adaptation. Pino Donaggio's Io che non vivo, senza te, from 1965. Its sweeping melody and desperate lyrics made it a classic in Italy. But its destiny changed when Dusty Springfield heard it at Sanremo and recorded You Don't Have to Say You Love Me. The English version isn't a direct translation. It's a new story of longing and resignation. Springfield's performance became a global hit, her only UK #1. Both versions are masterpieces, each reflecting their culture's emotional style. The same melody, two different hearts. This is musical symbiosis at its best. An Italian heart, an English voice, two timeless songs. Adriano Celentano's 24.000 Baci shook up Sanremo in 1961 with pure rock and roll energy. Its frantic guitar riff echoes the later Needles and Pins, showing how musical ideas traveled fast in the 60s. Celentano's rebellious performance, turning his back to the audience, captured the spirit of a new generation. The song is a celebration of youth, speed, and the chaos of modern love. Whether by inspiration or coincidence, it highlights the interconnectedness of global pop. Italian artists weren't just copying, they were plugged into the world's musical electricity. 24.000 Baci is Italy's own rock revolution. In 1964, the Righteous Brothers' You've Lost That Lovin' Feelin' set a new standard for pop. Just a year later, Ornella Vanoni reimagined it as Soli Alone, giving it a uniquely Italian twist. The lyrics shift from lost love to existential loneliness, painting a solitary walk through a sleeping city. Vanoni's elegant, theatrical delivery transforms the song's heartbreak into European despair. The grand orchestration remains, but the emotion is filtered through Italian artistry. Soli became a hit, proving Italian singers could tackle even the most iconic American productions. They didn't just imitate, they reinterpreted, making the music speak to Italian hearts. This is cross-cultural exchange at its finest, a wall of sound with an Italian soul. Some Italian originals became global standards, like Jimmy Fontana's Il Mondo from 1965. Its sweeping melody and lyrics about heartbreak in an indifferent world struck a universal chord. Il Mondo was a hit in Italy and Latin America, but soon versions appeared in Spanish, French, and English. Frank Sinatra's The World We Knew brought the song to a new audience, adding his signature style. The song's adaptability proved its strength. Personal pain, universal melody. Il Mondo is more than a hit. It's Italian cultural diplomacy in musical form. It showcased the sophistication of Italian pop to the world. Fontana's creation could be felt in any language. A reminder, the most personal feelings are also the most universal. Great songs give voice to the world's emotions. For our last example, let's see how Italy reinvented a piece of Americana. Oh, Susanna! Adriano Celentano's 1984 hit Susanna takes Stephen Foster's folk melody and turns it into a synth-driven pop anthem. The lyrics are now about a modern, complicated woman, far from the original's sweet southern love. The arrangement is pure 80s drum machines, synths, and Celentano's charismatic delivery. It's a playful, cheeky update, showing how even a 150-year-old tune can become a dance hit. This tradition of reimagining folk songs runs deep in Italy. Susanna became a hit across Europe, proving a great melody never dies. Italian artists could take any source and make it their own. That's the magic of musical reinvention. So there you have it, a journey through Italy's world of musical adaptations. From soulful prayers to synth pop, these songs show the creativity and cultural exchange at the heart of Italian music. Italian artists didn't just copy, they transformed, making global hits their own. And sometimes, Italian originals inspired the world right back. Which adaptation surprised you most? Let me know in the comments. Grazie mille. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ciao.